We're moving into Chazar now. So this is going to be a little bit tougher than Shehiyah. Back to Chazar, right? It's going to be a little tougher than Shehiyah, as you'll see as we slowly. It's not. I lied. Conceptually, it's harder. It's factually easier, but conceptually, it's harder. We got to slowly wade our way through this Tosfos. But let's just get our facts down first, okay? So again, in the Mishnah makes clear that according to Beis Shammai, Chazara is Asur, and according to Beis Hillel, it is Mutter. Okay. The other thing you have to know factually is, first of all, what's the problem with Chazara? If there were a problem, other than John, if there were a problem, it's Mechzi Kibishel, right? So keep that in mind. Mechzi.
What does it mean? That's Mechzi Kibishel.
Ask John. It's Mechzi Kibishel. Okay.
Am I totally illogical and wrong with that?
Not totally. Just
everyone's looking at me
mostly.
Why am I
51%. We'll discuss it. Don't worry. Let's get into it. All right. So what's the? Beis Shammai holds what? He holds it's Mechzi Kibishel. Okay. So that's the first thing. That's the second thing you have to know. All right. And the other thing you have to keep in mind is that even according to Hanania / Beis Hillel, okay, if you do Chazara, the fire has to be covered. Okay. Okay. So let's just get one simple, basic, working svara for this machlokas before we get into Tosfos. You need to have something in mind. You can't do Tosfos without some conceptual understanding of what they're arguing about. So remember, Chazara can only take place after Shehiyah. Okay, so what are they arguing about?
What's the difference between Shehiyah and Chazara?
Well, in other words, one shita holds that Chazara is mutter, and one holds it's asur. But they both agree the starting point is Shehiyah. We're not talking about I have food that I cooked on Monday that I'm putting back onto the blech. Yeah.
One's worried that you're not come to second place.
I was right about one important thing. I put it on tape. Don't worry. He's right that why would it definitely be asur to do? Why is it not even? Forget if it's chazar or not. Why is it definitely a problem to take food that I cooked on Sunday and put it onto the blech on Shabbos?
Why is it definitely not a problem?
Why is it? Why it has to be a problem?
From Sunday?
Yeah.
Put it on Shabbos?
Yeah, I've cooked chicken I cooked on Sunday. Forget the fact that it would probably spoil by then. I've cooked food. I cooked it on Wednesday, okay? And then what I do, on Shabbos itself, I put it onto a blech.
Shia without garvagatam.
How can it be Shia? It's on Shabbos.
There's no garvagatam.
Forget it. Let's say it was garvagatam. Let's say the other one was garvagatam. No, it is a problem.
According to who?
No, it's not.
No, because what does Chazar have to take place after? Shehiyah. Now the question is, can you do Shehiyah? Can you do Shehiyah on Wednesday?
No, because it'll be fully cooked by the
What?
time Shabbos comes.
What's right? I mean, you can't. Technically, you can never do Shehiyah on Wednesday. It's not going to work. Shehiyah always takes place right before Shabbos.
No, it's cheated to Shari.
How can it be Shari?
How not? Tosfos says cheated to Shari.
What?
Putting it back on Shabbos.
Not on Shabbos, on Erev Shabbos.
Problem putting it on Shabbos.
All right, you'll see when we see the Tosfos. You have to say it's a problem. You'll see. If you work out the svara, then which you didn't, then you'll see why it has to be the case.
Shehiyah is always
very simple. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So the question is, if I do Shehiyah, okay, on Erev Shabbos, all right, timeline, okay. Erev Shabbos, okay. I do Shehiyah, going in this direction, entropy. It's going in that direction, okay. So I do Shehiyah. Now the question is, when I take the food off the HaKirah, what's now happened? There's two logical possibilities. One possibility is
interruption.
I've interrupted it.
Cessation.
Now that makes a lot of sense. Think about it. I mean, and you'll see later on in the Gemara, it's clearly makes sense. But if I take the food off, one way to look at it is that what have I done? I've created it's an interruption in the Shehiyah. So when I do Chazara, what am I doing according to Beis Hillel? Re-engaging the Shehiyah. See, that's what makes Chazara so amazing. Chazara is amazing because it's not that Chazara is its own institution. What are you really doing by Chazara? You're re-engaging the Shehiyah.
When you take it off the first time, you're pausing the Shehiyah.
Exactly. So therefore, what does Beis Shammai hold? He says no.
It's a scene skip.
Once you take the food off, what's now happened?
Cessation.
Your Shehiyah is over.
Oh,
but now what's the problem?
You don't have a better word than cessation.
It's a cessation of Shehiyah. But now what's the problem? The problem is that if you put the food back on again, right? What's required? Again, if Chazara really is related to Shehiyah, ultimately. So when I take it off, right, what do I have to do? Garv. Right, because now the Hesech HaDas, the break in Das I had in my first Shehiyah is gone. So now what would I need to do?
So what? Why is it problem now?
Because what do I have to do now?
And why do you need to?
What would I have to do?
It's all about
You can't do that on Shabbos.
Why?
Because you can't. It's also do that on Shabbos. I can't do because my Hesech HaDas is broken. Because Shehiyah's ended.
So why do you put it on? It's done.
Because What's our problem all along?
Shihia, balance.
No, the problem, right? The problem was stoking coals, correct. But the problem is that we're worried how this is related to bishul. The Chazal want to prevent a guy from being engaged in bishul, right? So they created this isser. They created this thing called shihia. Okay, it's not an instruction, but they created shihia, right? Now they said, okay, you can do shihia under certain circumstances, right? And those circumstances are there to prevent you. Because you can do it as long as you do it in a certain way, so it doesn't lead to bishul. Now the question is, if I take the food off on Shabbos, I'm going to take the food off on Shabbos no matter what to eat. What have I now done insofar as the shihia is concerned? So if you hold like Beis Shammai, what have I now done? I've ended shihia. There's no more shihia. Shihia is over. The thing that I relied on to heat up my food is over, right? There's no more shihia.
So no more problem of Shemei Chatzah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once I take the food off?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No. Well, it's no. There is no problem with Shema Yacht anymore, right? But what is the problem now? If I take that food and I put it back on, what does it mean? Well, what does it mean? It's mexi kibishal. He's saying the Maisa is one. Maisa has the features of bishul. Why is that the features of bishul in it? Because now, if I'm putting it on a fire, what am I not able to do on the fire? Why? I can't do garva katam. I have to do it again. You understand what I mean? In other words, my das has now been.
This is the original problem.
Exactly. You're back to the original problem. Correct. Yeah.
Which is why, if it's fully cooked, there's a problem with chazara. There's no way to fix that. Because fully cooked was a hezbollah. Now that you read the chazara, there's no way to in that method attain a hezbollah by being fully cooked. Because it already was fully cooked.
Fine. Okay. You're right. And the point is that you're right. You're practically right. But I'm saying, insofar as the concept is good, I agree. I know why you're saying that. What?
So what? So everything has hezbollah. Why?
Because she is over. When I take the food off the fire, what have I now done? She is a heter. Okay? Chazal come along and say what? They say, listen, on Shabbos, midoraisa, there's no problem heating up food Erev Shabbos. Okay? There's no problem. But Chazal come along and say, listen, we do have a problem with you heating up food Erev Shabbos. Because what are you concerned about? You're going to stoke the coals. There's a concern, at least according to Rabbanan. There's a concern, or at least even according to Hananya, if the food's raw. 1 second. Just let me finish, okay? The problem is that you're going to end up stoking the coals. That's the problem. So Chazal, the heter, she is called a heter. I am making use of a permissive technique as long as I follow the rules, okay? The question is, on Shabbos itself, if I stop that permissive technique, okay, and I want to now take the food and put it back on the stove, all right, what have I now done? Forget what it's called, okay? I don't care if it's called chazara. What have I now done? Right? So corner Beis Hillel, I haven't done anything. The shehiyah is still there, right? All I've done is...
How can you say that?
Because is there still a katum fire?
And what does the other side say?
No, the other side says no. The other side says that once I take it off, I've now... And the question is, have I interrupted shehiyah or have I stopped shehiyah? That's a machlokas. But how does that play out? If you hold I've stopped shehiyah, the shehiyah is over. Now I have no heter to make use of anymore. The heter shehiyah is out the window. There's no more shehiyah. I know shehiyah. This is over. What?
How is it a heter?
Because Chazal say you really should not heat up food in Erev Shabbos. Why? Shema Yachteh. It's going to lead you to stoke the coals. So they say you could do it under certain conditions.
What are they conditions?
Katum, and that the food's cooked, and the food is cooked. Machal ben Drusai. Otherwise, you should be able to heat anything up. Otherwise, you can't heat anything up on Erev Shabbos. You can never have hot food. You understand?
Or on Shabbos, you couldn't do that?
For sure on Shabbos. How could you do it on Shabbos? What would you need to do on Shabbos to make it a fire that you can make use of? Garf and katam. Can't do that on Shabbos. Shabbos does not create a mechanism for you to be able to do garf and katam. It's also to do that on Shabbos. So there's no way you could do shehiyah on Shabbos itself.
Can you clean up a little bit and say you're not re-engaging shehiyah? Shehiyah means before shehiyah, continues after shehiyah.
Correct.
You moving a word? What's the word?
No, Chazara is even before.
You're not re-engaging.
Well, we don't know that yet. No, we don't.
That what?
Yeah.
Chazara is before shehiyah?
You'll see. Hold on.
Shehiyah must start before shehiyah and end after shehiyah, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so we're not re-entering shehiyah because now it's right. Because if it's really a break, then it's starting after shehiyah. So what's the word? You're doing bishul.
No.
You're not doing shehiyah.
According to who?
If you stop and restart, it's not.
According to Beis Shammai?
It's not shehiyah anymore.
That's machlokas.
Right.
No, I'm saying.
Right. According to Beis Hillel, it's still a shehiyah. It's still a shehiyah.
In the case that says it's usher.
All right. So Tosfos is on Lam Vav Amabeis. Guys, follow along the Tosfos. Okay. Tosfos says Beis Hillel over him af machzirin.
Why you embarrass me?
Okay. I feel it was Shabbos machzirin. Okay. Yeah. No, but you got to stop at a certain point though. Guy, dude. So what does it say? I feel it was Shabbos machzirin. So when you do chazara, so meaning I can even do chazara on Shabbos. I can even do chazara on Shabbos. What does that imply?
For sure before Shabbos you could.
Oh, so before. Okay. So now Tosfos says.
I do this, man.
Go. Kedamar B'Gemara.
Gemara. the lashon notlin, and he uses the lashon of notlin, which means some
taking off.
taking off.
Nami.
Finding a place.
Nami.
Nabi Mashma, there was Shabbos. Kind of hard.
Myri. Come on, Myri.
I'm being serious. The Cholo, Habatzarich, the Nisani, Notlin.
Okay, so what's he saying? Simply, what's Tosfos' first step? What's the first thing he's saying? How do you know Natila? How do you know the Chazar must be referring to not just Shabbos itself? What? Well, in other words, the Mishnah says Natila, right? Yeah. Now we know one thing for sure.
Of course you can do Natila.
Of course you can do Natila on Shabbos, because you couldn't. No, Shabbos also. I'm sorry, Erev Shabbos. Excuse me, Erev Shabbos. Right. Right. No, of course you can do Natila Erev Shabbos, because you can do Natila Erev Shabbos. There's no. But the question. But you also know. But you also know you can do Natila. As you'll see, you can do Natila on Shabbos also. If you couldn't do Natila on Shabbos, what would be the problem?
The Mishnah wouldn't have said it.
Well, it's more than that. I'm saying obviously you could do Natila. Obviously you could take the food off the block on Shabbos, because there's no point in Shehiyah. Right? Okay, right. No, I know. I'm saying, understand it?
You can eat off the oven.
But no, that would be a problem.
What about?
Because you're stirring up the
You
food.
just put your face in and just eat it and keep your face in.
It'd be too hot to do that. That's as well. You burn your face. It's a very practical thing. Anyway, point is that of course I could take the food off on Shabbos.
Right.
Why? Because if I couldn't take the food off the HaKirah on Shabbos, then there's no point in Shehiyah. Well, so it's mutter for you to put food on a black Erev Shabbos and keep it there all Shabbos without taking it off. Okay, so we know the teal is obviously okay. Now keep going in Tosfos. Ulamanda Asr. Why is Tosfos telling this to us? To set up this point. Okay?
Lamanda Asr Lahatzir Asr. How do you read Lamanda Asr Lahatzir?
So you just said it. Asr Afilu B'chol. Comma. Right? You read it the right way. Ulamanda Asr Lahatzir Kama Asr Afilu B'chol. What does that mean? The Shita that Beis Shammai who says it's Asr do Chazara, it's Asr to even do Chazara when? Well, okay, good.
What did he say?
Koppel's a smart kid. You see what he said? He didn't say Erev Shabbos. He said during the week, Tuesday, right? So one second. So Tosfos is we're going to enter into like a bizarre universe. Okay, Tosfos is saying that what?
Does that say Shabbos and Erev Shabbos?
Yeah. Okay. So according to Tosfos, right? Chazara call. Okay. Okay. All right. 1 second. So, whoa, 1 second. So, does that make any sense?
According to Shammai.
According to Beis Shammai.
Yeah.
The Beis Hillel Kashena Grufa. Now, what's that mean?
Not sure, but it sounds cool.
Now you got a big problem, okay? Because the things like this. Not only does Beis Shammai hold that Chazara you can't do on Erev Shabbos or Chol, but Beis Hillel would agree with that also. Okay, except for when though. Okay.
When it's dark.
Right. In other words, Beis Shammai holds it has to be garf. But when it's, I can't write anymore. When it's, when it's Eino garf, according to Beis Hillel, okay, if I did Chazara on Tuesday, okay, and the flame was uncovered, Beis Hillel would also agree it's a problem. Okay.
The whole time.
What?
The first process.
No, you have to take the food off, cover it, and then put the food back on again. But 1 second. But what is Tosfos trying to do, just methodology-wise, at this point? I said to these guys before. What's Tosfos trying to do at this point? Don't say it. What? No. What's he doing with Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel? He's showing you something with Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel. He's showing you something so critical. We thought Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel are really off. Okay? There must be something in Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel that unifies them. There's something they agree on.
I don't see any.